PIAA Wrestling's 160-pound preview. And we go ahead and we look right at our top three seeds: O'Neal, McCutcheon, and Hurley. Hurley retaining state qualifier, and O'Neal as well. Again, this weight class loaded, you look down just the first round, Romanelli, great freshman season, Mortimer, Martin got wing call upset. He's been one of the top rated guys at 160 all year. Hurley able to settle in at 160, coming off injury. Blakemore, Logan Green has, had a pretty nice sophomore season. Really started off on fire and has cooled off a little bit throughout the season. Hasn't had as many marquee victories as he did early on. And Ricky McCutcheon has had a great junior season as well. We look here, with O'Neal going to bye, Mortimer winning, coming out, Martin coming out in the quarters, Blakemore coming out in the quarters. That might be, I really didn't write down and rank the best quarterfinal matchups in my opinion, but that's right there, probably in the top 5, if not top 3 best quarterfinal matchups. Blakemore and Martin. Hurley and Green's going to be another great one. We'll get to see right out the shoot how healed that shoulder is. Then you got Fisher and McCutcheon. McCutcheon wins that one. And I have O'Neal winning, Martin beating Blakemore, and Hurley beating Green. And then Hurley beating McCutcheon. But again, the wild card is how injured, how healthy is he? He came out and wrestled a great match against Martin last week in the West Final. So one can assume that the shoulder's good enough to go and strap it up and get after it. So I'm going with Hurley there. And then O'Neal and Martin. Again, Martin's beaten him already once. I'm going to say Martin beats him again. And then Martin Hurley rematch from last week. I'm going to go with Martin on the rematch and to win the regional title. Let's jump down to the consolation and see how it rounds out for the other 3 spots. And then we look, Romanelli comes out against Fisher. Fisher getting the win from Plymouth White Marsh. Needleman with the win over Johnson in that pigtail of the wrestlebacks. Needleman and Green. Green gets the win. Green and Fisher. Green wins. Gets O'Neal in that drop down from the semis with O'Neal winning. We look, Blakemore wrestles Crawford. Blakemore wins. Blakemore and Mortimer then wrestle. I think Blakemore wins that one, and it sets up the Blakemore-McCutcheon rematch from last week in the West Final. Again, Blakemore's a little nicked up himself. It was shown knee was bothering him in I believe it was knee or leg, some way, shape, or form was bothering him in the finals last week. I think McCutcheon gets the best of him again, but then loses to O'Neal for 3rd place. We look at Green and Blakemore. Blakemore still has that last chance to do it and punches the ticket as a senior to states. Green, again, a great sophomore season, has a very bright future. But for this year, it just doesn't happen. So there you have it, Martin from Westchester Henderson, Hurley from Westchester Ruston, 2nd place O'Neal from North Penn, and McCutcheon from O&J, and Blakemore from Miss Akron, your top 5 representatives from the Southeast region at Hershey next weekend. Again, this one is going to have some fireworks in that quarterfinal, so if you're thinking about coming out Friday, or you just say, maybe I'll wait, just only come out on Saturday and watch. This is, the 2 days of the regional tournament, everyone's fighting to get there, and in my opinion, it's the quarterfinal. A lot of people know by the way the brackets fall how important it is to win that quarterfinal matchup, get to the semis, and it might mean getting yourself to avoid someone in the wrestlebacks, or just the opportunity to get to that semis and get in that semifinal. Who knows what happens? It's the postseason, crazy stuff happens. So that's what I got here for 160 pounds.